everyone, welcome back to English Weaver. It's wonderful to have you join us today. In this episode, we're diving into all things related to Secret Santa in English. We'll walk through it step by step, keeping it super simple and fun. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, and I'm really excited for today's topic. How about you?
Me too. I can't wait to get started. It's
Yeah.
such a fun holiday tradition and a great way to practice some everyday English.
It really is. And, before we jump in, just a quick reminder for everyone listening.
Yeah.
If you find this conversation useful, we'd be so grateful if you'd subscribe, like, and maybe even share the show with a friend who's also learning.
It really helps us out a lot and lets us keep making these for you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much to everyone who supports us. Okay, let's get into it. Secret Santa.
So where do we start?
Well, I think the best place to start is right at the beginning, with the kind of casual conversation that brings up the topic in the first place.
Right, like in an office or with a group of friends.
Exactly. You might want to start a conversation about it, or someone might start one with you. A really simple way to begin is just by talking about the time of year. For example, you could ask someone, are you ready for the holiday season? It's friendly, it's general, and it opens the door to talk about holiday plans.
That's a great opener. It's not too direct, and a natural response might be something like, yes, I love the holidays. We're already planning our family dinner and thinking about decorations.
Exactly. And from there, it's a really easy step to mentioning Secret Santa. Another common question, a more direct one, is something like, have you ever played Secret Santa before?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's a simple yes or no question, but it also invites a longer story.
It does. Someone might say, yes, I have, and I played Secret Santa with my office last year. It was so much fun.
Or they might say they haven't, which is then your chance to explain it.
Right. So let's practice those two opening sentences.
Yeah.
They're really useful. We'll say each one slowly 2 times. Just listen and then repeat. First one, are you ready for the holiday season? Again, are you ready for the holiday season?
Nice. And the second one, have you ever played Secret Santa before? One more time. Have you ever played Secret Santa before?
Great job. Those simple questions are a perfect way to get the conversation started.
Okay, so once you're talking about it, the next step is usually organizing it, right?
Yes, and that means asking and answering questions to get all the details. This is where we start to use some specific sentence structures.
To make sure everyone understands the rules.
Exactly. First, you need to know who is participating. A clear and simple question for this is, are you taking part in Secret Santa this year?
Taking part in is a great phrase. It just means participating or joining.
It is. And a good answer often adds a little more information. You wouldn't just say yes.
Right. It sounds a bit more natural to say something like, yes, I am, and I hope I draw a name I know well.
See, that's a nice compound sentence. It connects 2 ideas with and. It gives your answer plus a little bit of your feeling about it.
It shows you're engaged with the game.
It does. So let's practice that question and answer. First, the question. I'll say it twice. Are you taking part in Secret Santa this year? Again, are you taking part in Secret Santa this year?
And now the answer. Let's repeat it. Yes, I am, and I hope I draw a name I know well. One more time. Yes, I am, and I hope I draw a name I know well.
Perfect. Okay, so after you know who's playing, you need the rules.
This is the important part.
It is. And for rules, we often use modal verbs to be polite. Things like should or just asking direct questions.
So, for example, the budget.
The price limit.
Yes, the most important rule, you can ask, what is the gift limit, please? It's direct, simple, and adding please makes it polite.
Another one is about wrapping the gifts. You might ask, should we wrap the gifts or are unwrapped gifts okay?
That word should is really useful. It's asking about obligation, about what is expected.
And the answers to these should be really clear, no confusion.
None at all. So let's imagine a little mini dialogue. I'll ask the questions and you can give the clear answers.
Okay, sounds good.
What is the gift limit, please? The limit is $20.
Okay, got it. And should we wrap the gifts?
Yes, we should definitely wrap the gifts. It makes the surprise more fun.
Perfect. See how clear and simple that is? Using these question forms helps everyone know exactly what to do.
Now, I think it would be helpful to go over some of the key expressions or common phrases you'll hear all the time with Secret Santa.
Oh, that's a great idea. These are phrases that are used in a very specific context. Let's start with the first action everyone takes.
Okay.
The phrase is to draw names. It sounds simple, but what does it actually mean?
It just means choosing a person randomly to buy a gift for.
Hmm.
Everyone's name is written on a piece of paper, put into a hat, and then each person picks one without looking.
Exactly. So in a sentence, an organizer might say, "We need to meet soon to draw names for the gift exchange."
It signals the official start of the game.
It really does. Okay, what's another key phrase?
This one is about the money.
Hmm.
The phrase is sticking to the budget.
Ah, yes. Very, very important.
It means staying within the agreed-upon price limit. So if the limit is $20, you don't spend $5 and you don't spend $50.
Right. It keeps it fair for everyone. How would you use that in a sentence?
You could say, it is important that everyone sticks to the budget so the game is fair.
I like that. Okay, my turn. This next one is an idiom, which means it's not literal. The phrase is thinking outside the box.
Oh, I love that one. It's used in a lot of situations, not just for gifts.
That's true. It means being creative or original. For Secret Santa, it means not buying a generic or boring gift. You try to find something special.
Something that shows you put some thought into it.
Precisely. So I might say to myself, I want to buy a creative gift, so I need to think outside the box.
That's a perfect example. Okay, one more. A simple one, but it's the name for the main event itself. Gift exchange.
Right. It's simply the event where everyone gets together and the gifts are formally given and received.
Yep. So in a sentence, you might get an email that says, our office gift exchange will be next Friday evening.
Fantastic. So we have to draw names, sticking to the budget, thinking outside the box, and gift exchange. Those are your core phrases.
You know, it's one thing to know the phrases, but it's another to see how they're actually used with the right nuance in a real conversation.
That's a very good point. The way you say something can be just as important as the words you use. Let's look at a couple of scenarios.
Okay.
Let's start with context one, the planning phase. This is when the organizers are making sure everyone knows the rules. We can use drawing names and sticking to the budget.
So imagine two people talking.
Exactly. I could ask you, did everyone draw names yesterday?
And I might reply, yes, we did. Now remember, we must stick to the budget of $10.
Okay, let's stop there. The word you used, must, is very important. Why did you choose must instead of, say, should?
Well, must is much stronger. It shows that this isn't a suggestion. It's a very important, non-negotiable rule. It emphasizes that this is a requirement for the game to work.
That's a perfect explanation. Must shows strong obligation. It's for the rules that cannot be broken.
Right. But you wouldn't use such a strong word for everything.
No, you wouldn't. Which brings us to context two, the gift buying phase. This is more about giving advice, not rules. Here we can use thinking outside the box.
Okay, so let's set up this dialogue. I'll start. I could say something like, I drew Mark's name, but he is difficult to buy for.
And I would want to give you a gentle suggestion. I wouldn't want to sound bossy. So I'd say, yes, you might need to think outside the box to find something he truly likes.
Ah, I see. You said might need to? How is that different from must?
It's much softer. Might need to is a polite way to give a suggestion. It means it's a possibility, an idea for you to consider. I'm not giving you an order. I'm helping you solve a problem.
So you use strong words like must for rules and softer phrases like might need to for friendly advice.
Exactly. Understanding that difference in nuance will make your English sound so much more natural and polite.
This is all great information. I think now would be a good time for our listeners to do some active practice.
I agree. It's time to speak. We're going to do a simple repeat after me drill with some full sentences you might use in a Secret Santa conversation.
We'll say each one slowly, and we'll say it twice. All you have to do is listen and repeat aloud.
Ready. Here's the first sentence. I need to find a thoughtful gift for my Secret Santa. Again, I need to find a thoughtful gift for my Secret Santa.
Good. Here's the next one. This is a question. What's the theme for the gift exchange this year? One more time. What's the theme for the gift exchange this year?
Excellent. Number 3. This is another polite question. Could you tell me where the gift collection box is? Let's try it again. Could you tell me where the gift collection box is?
Great work. And here's the last one. This is a nice sentence to express your feelings about the event. I think the best part is seeing the surprise on their face. Again, I think the best part is seeing the surprise on their face.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, for one more little exercise, this one is a speaking prompt.
This is where you get to create your own sentences.
That's right. I'm going to give you a situation. Imagine you drew your best friend's name for Secret Santa. The question is, what are 2 things you already know about their interests?
For example, do they like reading, cooking, sports?
Exactly. We want you to pause the show and say your answer out loud. Try to make 2 simple sentences.
That is excellent practice. Keep your sentences simple. There's no wrong answer. It's all about speaking. Go ahead and pause now.
Great job. Practicing like that, even for just a minute, makes a huge difference.
So we've covered the language, the phrases, the questions. What about some of the cultural aspects? There are some unwritten rules, right?
Oh, absolutely. There are some very important cultural tips that can help you navigate the social side of Secret Santa. Let's start with a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Tip one is knowing how to use the phrase, "It's the thought that counts."
Ah, yes. A classic. What does it mean?
It means that the effort and good intention behind a gift are more important than the gift itself. You say it when you receive a gift that you don't particularly love.
Right. It's a very polite way to show gratitude for the effort, even if the gift isn't perfect for you. It saves feelings.
It does. You would never want to make the giver feel bad. So, for example, even if you don't love the gift, you can smile and say, "Thank you so much. It's the thought that counts."
That's a very useful phrase. Okay, what's another tip?
Tip two is about the secret part of Secret Santa. There are phrases for both guessing who has you and for keeping your own secret.
This is the fun, game-like part of it.
It is. So people might try to guess. They'll ask you questions like, "Who do you think your Secret Santa is?" Or, "Did you get my hints?"
And if someone asks if you are their secret Santa, you have to deny it, but in a playful way. You can't just say no.
Exactly. You should say something fun like, "Sorry, I can't tell you. I have to keep it a secret."
Oh, or another great idiom is, my lips are sealed.
Yes, that's a perfect one. It adds to the excitement of the game. Okay, one final cultural tip.
Let's hear it.
It's about giving advice politely, which we touched on earlier. Instead of saying you should buy a book, native speakers often soften it with a conditional phrase.
This is a bit more advanced, but it sounds very natural.
It does. For example, you can say, "If I were you, I would buy a book." It frames it as what you would do in their situation, which feels less like a command.
Another great option is using maybe or could.
Hmm.
Like, maybe you could get them a gift card for coffee. It's just a gentle suggestion.
Exactly. Using these polite forms makes your conversation smoother and friendlier.
Wow, we have covered a lot today, from simple greetings to cultural nuances.
We really have. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's episode and for practicing your English with us.
It was a pleasure. We hope this helps you talk about Secret Santa with more confidence this holiday season.
And now we have a question for you. We'd love for you to comment and tell us, did you participate in a Secret Santa this year? Or maybe you have in the past. What kind of gift did you buy or receive?
We love reading your comments. And remember, practicing a little bit every day, like writing a comment in English, is the best way to improve. Consistency is key.
It really is. And one last thing, please don't forget to like this and subscribe to the channel if you found this English practice useful. Sharing it helps other learners find us too.
Absolutely.
We will be back very soon with more from English Weaver to help you keep learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. And thank you again for being here.
See you next time.